Welcome to How Sober People Can Enjoy the Christmas Holidays, the final video in our How to Enjoy Christmas Sober series. That's number 7, got like all the way to the kind of Christmas Eve equivalent, I suppose. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is I just want to really reaffirm that idea of believing you are missing out. Now, why is that so important? Because honestly, if you can get over the idea you are missing out when people are drinking this Christmas, then you will have gone such a long way to enjoying the Christmas holidays for what they really are, because they aren't really about alcohol. They're really about people. They're about turkey. I'm a vegan. I don't even eat turkey. But, the food is kind of good, isn't it? So it's about the food. It's about the people. It's about the presence. Often it's about community. It's about coming together as organizations that we belong to. That is what it's really about. It's never about the alcohol. So understanding that you're not missing out is such an important part of enjoying Christmas and understanding what Christmas is really about. So, to illustrate that point, I want to tell you a story about in the day when I was a retained firefighter. That's like an on-call firefighter or a volunteer firefighter. I had a little pager and it would go off every now and again, and my life would get more interesting. Now, one particular morning, my alerter went off, and I was like, I need to shave. I was going to shave the night before, but I couldn't be bothered. And I know, yeah. But when I was a firefighter, I wasn't allowed to have a beard, probably why I have one now. You had to be clean shaven because of the breathing apparatus and the seal and all of that sort of stuff. I think really it was just because they liked us to be clean shaven. I think they liked the look of it. Anyway, I had to have a really quick shave before I left. So I grabbed my electric razor, got the fuzz off, and then ran to the fire station. But I was obviously too slow. And as I was in sight of the fire station, I saw the fire engine pulling out, and I was like, missed it. Too slow to get on the shout. Never mind. So I went in and I did my things. And as I was walking back home, I sort of like a bit disappointed. I thought, there aren't that many shouts these days. It's a shame to miss one. I felt a bit sad. Later on in the day, I got a call from one of the guys at the station, and he said, "Oh, yeah, you did a really good job of missing that job earlier." I was like, "Oh, really? Why? What happened?" He said, "Oh, well, we got about 200 meters down the road, and then we crashed the fire engine." I was like, "Oh, okay." The thing about crashing a fire engine is there's a lot of paperwork involved, so everybody there ended up spending 4 or 5 hours at the fire station being debriefed by a line of increasingly more important officers writing statements, filling out forms, and just doing general dulls. So actually, I was quite pleased that I'd missed out. Now, looking at that experience, you can ask yourself, why did I originally think that it was a bad thing that I missed it? What was it that changed that feeling? Obviously, it was finding out more. But I think what's really important and what you've got to ask yourself is, are you able to change your belief from the fear of missing out to the joy of missing out? Now, what ultimately changed that experience for me was, of course, my perception of it. To start off with, I thought I was missing something good. I realised I was actually missing something that was quite annoying. Now, the events themselves didn't change, but it was my perception of it that changed. And I think that's really, really important because FOMO, it is just a perception. It's nothing rooted in reality that is unchangeable. It is simply the way you see the world. As Shakespeare so eloquently put it, nothing but thinking makes it so. So nothing but thinking is what you need to change the fear of missing out into the joy of missing out. How do you do that? Well, you've got to ask yourself a very simple question. Was drinking an exciting adventure or was it a car crash? Because if it was an exciting adventure, then you should fear missing it. You should feel bad about not missing it. Actually, how long does it take us to really get into the idea of drinking just being a tremendous car crash that was making us the kind of people that we didn't want to be, that was making us feel terrible, that was eating away at our self-respect and our self-confidence and dragging us down? Yeah, it doesn't take much to realise that drinking was a car crash. It was never an exciting adventure. So as soon as you can change that perspective, then you straight away go from the fear of missing out to the joy of missing out. And actually, you start to do something even more powerful. You start to feel sorry for the drinkers. You start to feel sorry for them because they can't get off that ride, can they? They are stuck in that perpetual car crash. They are stuck on the back of the engine. Actually, they're stuck in the office doing the paperwork, aren't they? That is the stuff that they have to put up with. We are the ones that are free. We don't have to deal with that. So we shouldn't be jealous of them. We should just be very, very, very pleased that we are free. We should really enjoy missing out, and we should feel sorry for poor old drinkers that have got to keep doing that. So that is really everything that I've got for you. The one thing that I want you to do, the one practical thing that I want you to do is just commit to enjoying not drinking, commit to enjoying missing out, commit to feeling sorry for the drinkers, because that is absolutely the best way to have a cracking sober Christmas. So I hope you've enjoyed the video series. If you want anything more from me, then please do get in touch. I am always happy to help out. I might be able to help you, not, but if I can't, I guarantee you I know somebody who can. So please do get in touch, and I will answer any questions that you've got. Otherwise, have a cracking Christmas, and feel sorry for the drinkers.